Atlanta, the only city get Keith mad. Them Atlanta Demons not playing. What?
Fans with my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard.
Black people are upset at Keith Lee for criticizing black-owned restaurants because they just believe that as black people, we're just supposed to blindly support other black people. That's the real problem. Y'all, for whatever reason, cannot accept criticism when it comes to black people because y'all think y'all are entitled to black dollars. Shout out to Keith Lee. Brother Keith Lee went down to Atlanta to talk about some of the food restaurants. For those who don't know, Keith Lee is a TikToker who is a food critic. And for the most part, he's been ultra positive. There's been several videos that we were going to record on this channel where people were trying to tear him down, but we decided not to, give him no energy. But as two people who are residents of Atlanta, as someone who has grown up in Atlanta, and looking at what's happening after he left Atlanta, I deem it necessary for us to make a video about this because this is crazy.
It's insane. We're about to go back on tour. The 5th spot of the family food tour, Atlanta. We'll be there soon. If you know any mom and pop shops that have great food, great customer service, but need the marketing, please either email me, DM me, or leave them in the comments below. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. Atlanta, here we come. Every restaurant that me and my family go to, we were either A, invited by the restaurant themselves, or B, was told about the restaurant 100+ times. From locals, from people who mention me, from people who email me, DM me. 99% of the time, I never go to a random restaurant. With that being said, my opinion was asked for. So many narratives being pushed, and it's insane to me. I'm lying. The narratives being pushed that my eye roll is fake, and I'm lying just to help people. Then on the same hand, if I go to 2 or 3 restaurants where I don't have the best experience, now I'm tearing down businesses, now I'm being mean, now I need to shut up, now I need to mind my business, I need to sit down. Again, I can't win for losing. I understand everybody gonna have an opinion on the situation. You can disagree with me. You cannot like what I say. Completely understand. I'm okay with that. But when my safety and my family's safety start coming into play, that's where I draw the line at. But what can't happen is when my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard.
So Keith Lee goes to a couple of restaurants in Atlanta, in particular Old Lady Gang, Milk and Honey, a couple of other restaurants as well, and he left a negative review. For those who don't know,
should have went to American Deli.
Should have went to American Deli, bro. Should have went to American Deli.
Damn.
But now, to be fair to Keith Lee,
should have hit Hattie B's. Actually, Hattie B's be that sometimes too.
All around, a very mixed review of Atlanta. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people got upset at him because, you know, how dare he? How dare he say anything negative
about Atlanta?
And all these black people, these black-owned restaurants, how dare you?
The business owners in Atlanta seem to think that their customers are there to serve them and not the other way around. They act as if their customers need them and they don't need their customers.
I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like people. They don't like their customers. They just don't fucking like it.
The amount of people, okay, that feel like this lady is astounding. Keith Lee did nothing wrong. All he did was expose you. That's it. And now you pissed off that you got exposed.
So a bunch of people started making excuses for a lot of the restaurants that Keith Lee was trying to criticize for. It's very irritating, especially because a lot of people who are making excuses for these restaurants, y'all don't live in Atlanta. I have no idea what the experience is for Keith Lee. I have no idea what he was going through. I have no idea what it means when it comes to some of these Atlanta restaurants and how poor the service is, how ridiculous the expectations are. It's just crazy. So much so that one of the business owners actually responded, and even their response to what Keith Lee was doing was just ridiculous and passing the blame on other things that had nothing to do
really
with
mad at
their
that nigga
actual experience. As someone who frequents here, as someone, because of your religious belief, you can't eat pork, how often do you find yourself going to restaurants saying, well, I can't eat here because they decide that they're going to cook the everything else on skillets that are also made with pork?
But there's very few restaurants that get it right.
Very few.
And when they get it wrong, you just have to chalk it up to the game, and then you're supposed to pay for it anyway. Bro, Atlanta has convinced me that Southern hospitality, that shit does not exist.
Even Keith Lee himself, he has an allergic reaction to, I think it's shellfish. So there's certain seafood restaurants that he went to that he couldn't eat because they decided not to separate the shellfish from the regular seafood. That's a normal expectation. If I have an allergic reaction, it's a normal expectation for me to separate things. These are things that are just normal things. For whatever reason, though, in the bigger picture here is that, I don't get this, black people are upset at Keith Lee for criticizing black-owned restaurants because they just believe that as black people, we're just supposed to blind.
Facts, bro. I don't support a lot of you niggas. Matter of fact, I don't fuck with most of you niggas. Most of you niggas is ignorant. Most of you niggas is goofy. Most of you niggas ain't going right by other niggas, but want me to support you? Hell no. You feel me? At least when I go to these white restaurants, I'm expecting them to treat me like shit. You feel me? Because I know they got some prejudice about niggas. Why I'm going to black-owned restaurants and getting treated like dookie? Y'all want our undying support, but treating niggas like the field niggas. You niggas not house niggas. So you don't follow my tattoos day, that's different. You not a black man, you a scummer, bro.
Support other black people. That's the real problem. Y'all, for whatever reason, cannot accept criticism when it comes to black people because y'all think y'all are entitled to black dollars. That makes no sense.
That's a fact. Oh my God.
And what ends up happening is that you end up having these restaurants.
African businesses, I'm not gonna lie, them foreign businesses, like any non-national like businesses, like immigrant businesses, they might look at you crazy, but they gonna follow that shit to the book.
Owners, these people who are
they might smirk and y'all even make the face when they walking away, but they gonna make sure they treat you like, you feel me?
Part of the customer service business. That is their job. They are supposed to be serving their customers who find ways to cut corners, who find ways to do the bare minimum because they know for a fact that y'all are going to support blindly just off of the fact that they are black. That's ridiculous. As someone who's lived in Atlanta my entire life, as someone who is fat, as someone who likes to eat, I promise you.
I just need a moment.
Like the coochie man. TK's a coochie man. Yeah.
I respect it. I respect it.
How about them someone who's lived in Atlanta my entire life, is someone who is fat, is
put it right at the gut.
Someone who likes to eat, I promise.
We know you like to eat, low.
I promise you, I do not go to these restaurants because over the past like 5 to 7 years now, because instead of actually being about the food, instead of actually being about the customer service, instead of actually being about convenience, they've been more about aesthetics. I do not care about no little baby owned restaurant. I don't care about no Jocelyn or Young Jock restaurant. I do not care about these restaurants owned by these multi-millionaires that y'all believe that I'm supposed to give a fuck about because they're black, they are well off, they are fine. They know for a fact they can get away with bare minimum things because they're black and they have a business in Wakanda, whatever y'all want to call Atlanta. Y'all niggas who also call Atlanta Wakanda, y'all niggas not from Atlanta. I get tired of that shit too, bro.
Y'all niggas never been to Africa neither.
Y'all niggas never been to Africa. You never been to Atlanta. Y'all just trying to be different. It's Atlanta, nigga. That's what it is. It's Atlanta.
So the reason why I don't eat out and the reason what Keith Lee had discovered is the treatment you get completely depends on whether or not they know you.
No idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half. Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do.
Listen, they got Keith Lee stressing out. That nigga got gray hairs in his head, bruh. How old is Keith Lee? He only like, he can't be, he under 35, ain't it? 27? Nigga said 42.
Food like everybody.
He in his late 20s, giving that nigga gray hair. Stress is crazy, bro.
Everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer.
28
Things
grays
like
in
this
his
is exactly
head.
why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom, my mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how are you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm just gonna sit up there. Like 5 minutes. On the wait, this all call came. Now is whoever first come first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're gonna go eat somewhere else, and I said God bless you, and I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We're gonna go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it though. For sure. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm gonna be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we trying to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience.
Oh, God. That's the other thing.
Bro, when they know me, bro, I'm in there ASAP. Feel me? You want a private room? When they don't know you,
want to
it's
skip
like
the line.
all of that, bro.
You want to sit down immediately.
And then if they don't know you, you just fuck it, bro. You might just have to wait in this line indefinitely. There's no, like, there's no way to reserve. You're just there for 3 hours. They get the meal wrong, all of that. Personally, me, bro, that's why DoorDash is superior. My nigga, that shit just arrived to my door.
And you know what's so crazy? Keith Lee, throughout his time in LA, he saw that. He was like, yo, I just wanted to sit down and get some food, but there's people in these cars that are sitting, they've been waiting for an hour and a half. Don't service me. Whatever table you are going to give me, give it to those people that have been in their cars for over an hour and a half.
And
why are you going to give it to me? And FYI, to the people in Atlanta, stop allowing that shit, bro. Why the fuck are you sitting in your car?
TK, what's the longest line you been in? I'm gonna tell you the absolute truth. If the wait is more than 15 minutes, I'm not waiting, nigga. Ain't nothing in the world that good, okay? Like, if I gotta wait more than 15 minutes in a line, club line, I don't even wait in club lines. I don't go clubbing, but when I do go clubbing, you know what I mean? The gravitational pull of the clouded niggas that I be around, Your Rage, K-Son, Silky, Kai Sinat, all them niggas, they get us in like right away. You feel me? Granted, I don't got motion, but my niggas got motion. You feel me? So when we go to the club, so you a groupie? Whoa, bitch. Whoa, bitch. Watch your fucking mouth. All right? Them my dogs. A +1? Yeah, I guess so. Ain't nothing wrong with being a +1. Cause listen, I'm gonna be honest, if my niggas wasn't going, I wasn't going anyways. So it's not like listen, the only time I go out is if them niggas be like, yo, TK, we going out, slide. And I'm like, okay. Other than that, I have no desire to go to the club, bro. No desire to go out, bro. Like, that's just not my scene. But if my niggas invite me, if my niggas like, yo, we're outside tonight, I'm like, all right, I'll pull up. You feel me? It's the difference. It's not like I'm a nigga who be out all the time and only time I get real emotion is when I'm with my nigga. No, bro, I don't be outside. And if I'm outside, I'm with my niggas. So, you feel me?
For an hour and a half. For mid-foot.
Yeah, because you a do bad, relax. There's only 2 instances where I've ever done bad. And one of them, y'all niggas wouldn't know about unless I told y'all. All right? Let's be fucking for real. Lotto situation is the only do bad situation that was public. The other one, niggas wouldn't know about if I didn't tell them.
Food for overpriced food with what bougie ass aesthetics. Y'all niggas in Atlanta go to places just so y'all can say y'all been to the places. Not because you actually enjoy the food, not because you actually enjoy the customer service, not because it's actually convenient, but just so you can say, oh, I've been there before. That's the only reason why y'all go. That's the reason why they know they can just do bullshit. There's plenty of black people here in Atlanta who have black-owned restaurants who are doing amazing things. Bro, let them hear me, dog. Let these niggas hear me.
Love that.
There's plenty of them, bro. Just because I criticize one black-owned restaurant doesn't mean all of Atlanta's gonna go down in flames, bro. That's not how that works. There's plenty of other black-owned restaurants, not only do other people go to, but Keith Lee was also inspiring, elevating, and aiding their business. Y'all sit here and y'all just allow anything to happen.
Bro, I'm telling you, people desire what they feel like is difficult to get. If it's a 2-hour wait to get into, what was that place? Atlanta Breakfast Club or some shit like that?
Yes.
Bro,
Atlanta Breakfast Club.
Because they know it's a highly desired place. If you just spam them all around the city, now it seems less desirable because there's no long line.
Which I tried to tell people that. Atlanta Breakfast Club was
a nigga reviewed an Atlanta restaurant and all their food was overcooked.
He went there. You know what he said?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you tell me your experience on Atlanta Breakfast Club, and I promise you it's the exact same thing he said. You ain't even seen this shit.
It was just like breakfast food.
Okay,
it wasn't nothing crazy.
No,
it was
well,
okay.
what did you order? There's a shrimp and grits.
I can't have grits. I don't remember what I ordered. I went there one time. The line was dumb long. It was like an hour long. And they told me that was a light day.
It was.
Yeah, the only reason I went is because I was with that guy. She really wanted her guy.
Now, where did you wait at?
Outside.
Because you can't wait inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally all he said.
Fresh off the plane, ATL, the first place we went to is Atlanta Breakfast Club. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent $144.60. But granted, we got food for 5 adults and 2 kids. The customer service was interesting. While the people were nice, the rules they had set were very unique. We initially tried to do takeout, but when we came in, they said we couldn't sit down and there was no space at the bar for us to stand. So we had to stand outside to order our food. And then we decided we just gonna dine in. But 2 people in our party stepped out for a second because again, we fresh off the plane, so everybody's trying to get situated. The waitress, again, she was nice, but she told us she couldn't take any orders or she couldn't do anything until everybody sat out. No water, no coffee, no drink orders. She also said they can only do 1 order and there's no add-ons. Like if you want to add on afterwards, it's a wrap. 1 order for the whole table. She wouldn't even explain the menu to us. But again, she was very nice. I just understand that those are their rules. Unique to me, but
that is the Atlanta Breakfast Club experience. Just letting you know. Outside of the shrimp and grits, I do like that. You can't have that because he does have pork in it. But outside the shrimp and grits, no, that's an experience. There's nothing wrong with that. And like Aiden just said, they could put more of them around the city. They could expand and get a bigger building. They could do those things to make it more convenient for the people who want to go, so you don't have to sit there and wait an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours every single time you go. They want you to make it feel like it's the experience, the exclusivity, so you can go home and be like, ooh, I went to Atlanta Breakfast Club today. You can put on your IG, oh my God, I got to Atlanta Breakfast Club today. And when I see it, I see a dumbass who waited in line for an hour and a half in a hot ass Atlanta sun for mid-breakfast food when I can go to Waffle House, IHOP. I can cook the shit at my own crib for half the price and for half the wait time. That's what I see.
Bro, there's actually like good local restaurants in Atlanta that aren't these hype ones.
Yeah.
These hype ones kind of treat themselves like exclusive country clubs, bro.
Yes.
There's no sense in trying to like, why? If you think the food is fire and you want to wait through all that, it's completely on you. But on God, there's some fire food with no wait time in Atlanta, bro. So there's no need for you to do that. You can find them bitches on DoorDash. You can find them down the street. I just feel like I think a lot of people ask Keith Lee to go to these places.
They do. So he said that. He said that as well. He said, these are places that I don't even know about. Y'all tell me to come here and I'm giving you my authentic response when I go to these places. I don't know about these places. He clearly said it. I don't know about these places. People email me. Y'all tell me to keep going all the time.
This fat ass really passionate about his city's foods. Why you had to call him a fat ass, bro?
Every single time. And so I go to these places and I give you all my authentic response. And to the places coming from somebody who live in Atlanta, bro, everything he said about
Low watch nice as fuck.
True.
That's a rollie?
Not some made up experience. These are things that even people in Atlanta experience as well. And like Agent said, bro, there are places in Atlanta that are really good. The smaller mom and pops, the hole in the wall type spots, or they be fire, especially on the east and south side of Atlanta. Bro, people in Atlanta, we know not to actually eat in Atlanta.
Nigga said that rollie choking the fuck out of his wrist. Man, chill out, bruh. Chill out, bruh. Chill out.
Smaller mom and pops, the hole in the wall type spots, or they be fire, especially on the east and south side of Atlanta. Bro, people in Atlanta, we know not to actually eat in Atlanta. Everybody know to go on the east side of town or go on the south side of town where it's actual really good food, and it's not about.
I haven't seen the milk and honey house.
I don't know why people are trying to find something to hate on Keith Lee about. This is a crazy thing to hate on Keith. He was getting death threats. Family getting death threats. He getting death threats. People sitting here saying, how dare you talk bad about black businesses? Bro, they're in the business of customer service, bro. That's what they're here for. But y'all are not entitled to a positive review because we both share the same skin tone. Y'all are not. Y'all are just not. And it is amazing to me that black people have a hard time taking criticism because that's all this is.
Should it be the other way around? Because
it literally should actually be.
And the customers a lot of time are black. Shouldn't you be going out your way to provide them the best customer service? Why isn't it the other way around? Why is it like the customer is entitled to bless you? Like at the end of the day, bro, you are providing a service. It's a restaurant. You feel me? Like it is a product or a service. So if your shit is not fire, like niggas is not entitled to give you shit.
The business owners in Atlanta seem to think that their customers are there to serve them and not the other way around. They act as if their customers need them and they don't need their customers. From the ridiculous rules to the fees that are applied to literally everything, they act as if just because they open their business in Atlanta, that their business is a luxury. Your business isn't a luxury. If anything, your business is an inconvenience to everybody. Something that they actually posted. Do you think that any reputable business would ever post something like this? First of all, the rules that they came up with contradict each other, and they're so unserious with the things that they're saying. Because you can open a business doesn't mean that you should. People do anything to make a name for themselves, even if that name is synonymous with bad customer service and failure. But again, the response is exactly how they treat their customers. None of it was shocking. It was very telling. It was very on brand. To even say who is Keith Lee, as quiet as it's kept, I didn't know who the hell Milk and Honey was. He could have introduced you to a wider audience on a good note, but instead, this is the route that you chose to take because this is the way that you treat your customers. This is the way that you handle.
What the fuck is Milk and Honey, though? Whoa, didn't mean to do that.
But some examples got to be made, and hopefully you are one of those examples.
And the fact that they think like that, I just don't believe that restaurants like that think like that are going to be around.
Rewind and look at the rules.
First of all, the
house rules. We guarantee great food. Everything else is left to chance. Whoa. What do you mean? Everything else is left to chance. What does that even like? To chance? Like there's a chance that my customer service is gonna be ass. Zero hospitality. That's what I'm saying. All right. We do not provide individual checks. However, we will allow up to 3 forms of payment. 18% gratuity added to parties of 5 or more or checks larger than $75. No modifications to any of the menu items. If you have a food allergy, please choose another item without the allergen. Be nice. No reservations unless you're Barack Obama. Hey, there's exceptions to every rule. No table hibernation. 90-minute max. Others have to eat too. If we prepare your selected item to our menu specifications, we will not remove the item from your bill. Our entries are not samples. Thanks. No parties larger than 4 on days that end in Y. We have no waiting area inside. Keep in mind, if you wait, contacts. Wow. They food can't be this good.
The rules that they came up with contradict each other, and they're so unserious with the things that they're saying. Because you can open a business doesn't mean that you should. Will do anything to make a name for themselves, even if that name is synonymous with bad customer service and failure. But again, the response is exactly how they treat their customers. None of it was shocking. It was very telling. It was very on brand. To even say who is Keith Lee, as quiet as it's kept, I didn't know who the hell.
I agree with Azur, Heather, Trey, because if you check the managing roles for your channel Twitch guide, it says that VIPs can post links in chat even when links are disabled. Nodders.
Milk and Honey was. He could have introduced you to a wider audience on a good note, but
What's
instead,
up, K-Hoke?
this is
Bro, that was his first message.
the route that you chose to take, because this is the way that you treat your customers. This is the way that you handle
We no longer call people baboons, Trey. We call them Knuckle Draggers.
the
What's
business,
up,
and I can
K-Hook?
only see failure for you. But some examples got to be made, and hopefully you are one of those examples.
And the fact that they think like that, I just don't believe that restaurants like that think like that are going to be around for a while.
Knuckle
Because in the
Draggers. I like Hoop 8 better. Nah, I'm going with Knuckle Draggers. You Knuckle Dragger. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. And y'all want to beat up Keith Lee.
A tad bit overcooked, which is kind of taken away from the whole experience. But I guess this is the crab empanada. Man, this some bull. So this one has jumbo lump crab meat seasoned in the house blend with peppers, onions, and cheese. Is there a fair amount of crab in here? Yes, it is. Can you taste the crab? Honestly.
Alright, first and foremost, we must establish this nigga forehead is crazy. Like, hold on. I must compare. Nah, his forehead got it, bro. He's one, bro. Nah, bruh. Nah, he got it, bro. Nah, his cut is wicked work. Nah, bro. His shit is crazy. Nah, like, his shit is elongated.
Not really. Because the empanada is so burnt. Like, y'all overcooked the shit out of these.
Sue the
You know, on top
barber,
of that,
sue
you got the
whoever
nerve.
told him this was a good idea.
Charged me $17 for this shit. But to be basically burned to hell. Poor empanada. Poor empanada. This is a beef empanada.
How long you been growing your hair? 2 years now. A year and a half.
Ground beef sauteed with fresh herbs, peppers, and onions, seasoned in a house blend with cheese as well. The empanadas really aren't bad. The beef is seasoned really well, but it just doesn't matter. Because once again, we have an empanada that's just, I mean, it's all just over cooked. And when I say that burn taste takes away from the whole entire experience.
TK, you heard Stomp Stomp? No.
Y'all charge way too much for this shit. This is overpriced as hell. This is the apple nada. No. No. Let me tell you right now, whoever fixed these empanadas, man, needs a...
TK, they said your hair don't grow. Go band for band with me.
Thin sliced apples with cinnamon, brown sugar, and vanilla, and a caramelized crust drizzled in caramel, honey, and powdered sugar. The only thing I can taste out of this whole empanada is the caramel honey. When it comes to the apples, I'm gonna be real with you. They don't even taste like apples. Can I taste the brown cinnamon and sugar? Nope. That could also be because, once again, it's overcooked as damn.
That don't change the fact that you don't got no length. Got enough length for your mama to pull on. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm a wicked demon, bro. One of these days, one of you niggas gonna say some real devious shit to me, and I'm gonna send my internet demons at y'all. I'm gonna find out who your mama is, and I'm gonna give her $60 to braid my hair, and I'm gonna take a picture laid up in her lap just cause tugging on my low ass braids.